good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, boogie from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of friction moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Tell me pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even want to bounce back. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and this one features the Bulls' Offensive Player of the Year. He made some history last week, passing Flipper Anderson's 1989 mark of 336 yards. It's the Bulls and the Raiders on EA Sports.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bulls of Buenos Aires taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Argentinians, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it's caught. Touchdown.
There we go.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls are on the board first here in Vegas. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve no...
Oh,
thank you.
Throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
I was waiting for that. What you going to do?
Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Play action. Garoppolo under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. To throw is Garoppolo. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible.
Hey, YouTubers, how we doing?
Offensive line, but there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps.
Welcome to my channel.
Came in the end zone for 2 points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Gotta get that COP. Time of possession.
Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But of course, that's the goal. So as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a third down. Coming up here, looking
how we doing, YouTubers?
Pick up the first.
Thanks for joining in.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Thanks for letting me get my tight end.
With his big tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Oh, buddy.
Touchdown.
Thank you.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bulls are able to extend their lead.
My tight end.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his
Let's
team
beat
better,
Oakland, Miami Dolphins style.
You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
Ooh, is that Devontae Adams?
That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Yep, sure was. You better keep throwing it to him.
Garoppolo on first down.
That's the only option, boy.
It's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, good hands indeed, batting that ball down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught.
All right, you got Adams.
And he's brought
I knew he was
down.
going to him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Don't worry. You can always count on Jimmy to fuck it up.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
He was just in field goal range, buddy.
About 6, and now it brings up third.
Oh yeah, you out of field goal range now.
Garoppolo now.
Throw the football. That's the object of the game, is to throw it. Don't hold on to it.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, AJ.
See, I don't run the football back because I want time of possession.
This is taken at the 15.
I just don't run it back.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Playing the whole 15 minutes is just long. You know, I'm like, I had to shorten the time down to 10 minutes.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. A big play there.
Yep.
91 yards.
Sometimes when he's open, you just got to throw it to him.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I like to spread the ball around to other people, only if they're open. If they're not open, then I'm not going to force the ball.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard.
Let's do this Miami versus Denver Broncos style.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We're 50 points away
Some different looks here defensively
from making it happen.
He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Dallas, wow. Beat Philly? Okay.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Okey-dokey.
That's taken on the 25. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line.
That's
11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, solid response indeed, buddy.
Now this
Thank you.
Left side. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bulls have got it on cruise control. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There we go.
And down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a
time of possession. I know I got it.
And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In the 3rd quarter, I'm going to run the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Ooh.
That nearly intercepted.
No, that was almost.
Safety
wow.
Into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Oh, he stays up. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Gets through, and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Add the gain here.
401 passing yards. Yes, sir.
Total. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 8. A throw over the middle taken in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets half.
Gosh, we are killing it time.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bulls go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the
about to say a fumble.
This might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Stop crying and move on, dog.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
That's all right.
He should be frustrated because he's picked him apart the entire game.
And that's what happens. That's why I wasn't concerned.
To the 32-yard line.
That's exactly why I didn't care.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Thank you.
He's got it. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half.
20 points.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, Jimmy.
Garoppolo and the rest of his offense ready for their next possession. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Garoppolo to throw on second down.
You better call that timeout, homie. Better call that timeout.
Will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And then he got to go for it. On fourth down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there.
Should I do a Hail Mary for the last play?
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Gosh.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yeah, I'll do a Hail Mary. Whoa, wait, okay. Cool.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one.
Got him, baby.
Oh, this is
got him like that, homie.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown. A big play there.
And that's my homeboy right there. I got him, bro.
And the Bulls will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Yeah.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
22 seconds to go here in half number 1. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's
throw him out of bounds, homie. Throw it out of bounds if you want to.
Because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
That's right. 13 seconds. 13 seconds, homie. So we get the ball back.
Again, they'll throw with
Garoppolo. 10 seconds, baby.
But it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
All right, 3 seconds.
Gets at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is
Thank you.
Inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Because we're good.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Patriots in that ball game. Damian Harris, a touchdown run in that first half. These 2 coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another
that was some hustling right there, bro.
Number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back to throw again. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Touchdown! A great play there. 42 yards. And the Bulls are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. And when it's said and done, it's a
Dang only comment.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, you know what we doing.
They'll look to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game.
Trying to give it to my tight end.
Ground incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10.
My tight end's coming from Alabama.
They'll set up a throw.
All right, you ain't sacking me, homie.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
What? No. Should I challenge it?
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that.
No, I'm not going to waste the time out.
2nd and 10.
I know what I got to do. Thank you.
Favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Damn.
He's going to hit his
My running back wants it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Feel you.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man.
Yo.
He's into space past the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Bulls extend their lead yet again. I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest
lopsided
of the league.
victory. Wow.
Heading back out there. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time?
Can y'all throw the football and stop hogging the ball? Stop trying to be all extra with it and just throw it.
Something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
Do you know how to throw the football, Jimmy?
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
You ain't got to tackle him like that.
Worst nightmare realized.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might
offsides.
Be now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just
shit.
Inside the 10, back at the 9. And that one was
good thing it's a 3rd down and not a 1st.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Woohoo, buddy. Thank you.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Got the flag, then the INC for a pick 6.
Trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD.
Damn.
I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done
That's beautiful.
Yet.
Thanks for the flag.
Dang only comment.
And that one, it backfired in a big way.
That was crazy, bro.
Splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's his 3rd interception of the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
See, Jimmy, if I was your coach for Oakland, I would have sat your ass down, buddy.
We worried that things would snowball.
I would have sat him down.
Especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Oh, yeah. I got to run the ball now.
Loss of 2 yards.
Come on.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, at least you ain't hang on to it this time.
This offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
So those, all my newcomers on YouTube, I do not run the ball back for a lot of reasons. One is for time of possession, and two, I want control of the football field.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be
taking it right down Broadway. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
That's a Sean Alexander run right there, baby. Courtesy of me, myself, as a running back for the Bulls.
Touchdown to add on to that lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create.
I thought I wasn't going to get to 100 points. I honestly thought I was going to get there.
He's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll
all those sacks are so unnecessary. Just throw the football.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get
at least he threw it this time.
They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24.
Yep, I'm definitely running the football. Getting the X Factor activated.
Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not real. That was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Wow.
Now look out. He's to the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bulls will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Lovey slidey down.
On the last drive, no points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter.
It's about time you made a good play.
That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards.
I was getting kind of worried back there for you, bro.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as
we outplayed y'all
on this third quarter. You're watching
Damn.
NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
To avoid what? 1-1? I mean,
7 by multiple defenders. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure, they got him again.
yes, sir.
Push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
No offsides.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
That's the last thing I need to see is the offsides.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Feel me? The offsides is, yeah.
28.
That's a no-no. Especially coming off the field.
52-yard punt, not too shabby. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive.
A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Bulls are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself,
yeah, my left end got more sacks than he did last week.
Lopsided contest, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Yes, no offsides on this one.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll be taken down for
I mean, it wouldn't hurt us, but still, the less flags or less penalties, the better.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going and continue to move it on.
And things have gotten
Deuces, yo.
Haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have.
That's what we do.
For a touchdown. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Bulls continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
All right, now I can start passing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot
In the
it
final
away.
6 minutes.
And this will be a
Or should I run the ball? I mean,
now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
yeah, I'm gonna start passing. My wide receivers need some go time.
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel
Gosh, I know that hurts.
you move on to the next one.
Y'all ain't got no sacks on me.
Set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo.
Can you throw the football? Do y'all know how?
Here on the sack. Now it's third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Thanks for the safety.
It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is.
I mean, we was about to get the ball back anyway, but thanks for the early.
I know this is the NFL, but you got a college crowd right now. Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
I really enjoyed that safety.
Offense back out now. Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I
got to get this ball to my wide receiver now.
You never thought this too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game.
There we
and
go.
They are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history.
Got him.
Got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Bulls just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
He was open, so hey, take a shot.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into
My
the field
defensive
stretch.
tackle
If you get any type of
got
points
a
on the
sack.
board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
The pressure from
Yeah, Rashad Nichols is getting much better for my team.
9-yard loss. So the
He's
sack of
actually,
Garoppolo.
yeah.
And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Safety.
And this turns into disaster.
Two safeties in one game.
Progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offense.
I mean, it is what it is, so
Under their own shadow right now.
what do y'all expect?
This is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
Ooh.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Got my running back.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Thank you. Thank you for the first down.
12 yards and a first down. The Again, he'll drop to throw.
Another tight end play, baby.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got fighting through it. He's got space, and he'll cross over out of bounds.
1,009 yards passing.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Wow.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
All right, hold on for a minute. I think I can do this right quick. Switch positions for wide receivers. Because, there we go.
Earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal.
Gosh.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will get into the
If nobody's open, take it off and you run with it. Don't throw it in tight windows when your wide receivers and running backs are not open. Do not do that. It is not worth it.
We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's
I had nobody open. No one was open.
Because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach.
So I had to make a play myself.
But at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return.
When I get the ball back, I'm going to do a Hail Mary.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take
because one of my wide receivers needs some playing time.
They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead. Yeah.
Kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. Do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense.
So I may have to play 12 minutes. Next game I do, I'm going to do 12 minutes. So everybody can get a share play and yardage. If that makes sense.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Because you got plenty of yardage. And now.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a pro-lace.
It got his man complete. Down to the 10. And they are going to
Thank you, buddy.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use
I get one more play in.
the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
For a Hail Mary.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 33.
I'm going to definitely do a Hail Mary on this one, baby.
Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So possession goes over here on
Do I want to see you with 400 yards?
with very little time remaining in this contest. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep,
I got to get my other wide receiver in.
They know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback.
So they only got time for one play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buenos Aires, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,
thanks for watching.
Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I will be coming back on for streaming. I don't know what game I'm going to do, but I am going to be back on.